What is the Ugly News team? Simple. A top-notch group of journalists, the best in the world, all of which who are currently unemployed. Well, we're not unemployed, we just don't qualify for unemployment anywhere. We're now self-employed.
Big tax, little tax, super duper tax. Everyone he likes to be. Everyone is having tax. It's tax time. Lots of tax time.
That's not the song.
Yeah,
No.
Fun with tax time
No.
here on the Ugly News team right here on Channel 12. Time Warner. And of course from the studios here at WazilloMedia.com.
Yes.
Are you excited about tax time?
I'm so excited about tax time.
And the reason we're excited about tax time is because of our sponsors. Because without our sponsors, we pay no taxes. Let's see who our sponsors are this week. Pacific Nissan, Highway 5 and Mission Bay Drive in Pacific Beach. Give them a call there at 858-581-3200. And of course, Click Elite. Oh, you're an amateur photographer? You're a pro photographer. No problem photographizing because you need a bag to carry your camera, and they are Click Elite. Hey, let's say you want to go out at night. Have a good time. The Wazillo Media Studios also has Wazillo.com, which screens the scene.
Screen the scene.
Screen the scene. Go to the bars and clubs you want to go to before you go out and see if it's a good time. Of course, all our news, when we actually do news, is brought to you by the fine folks at the San Diego Community News Group at sdnews.com. And for all our fans on Facebook, all 24 of you, you can be number 25 this
This
week
really is 24.
by just going to facebook.com and saying, I like the Ugly News team.
Lie if you have to.
How about that? Isn't
I
that
like
super
it.
fantastic?
It's awesome. So it is
Hey,
tax time.
So, tax time.
Yeah.
A lot of the things about the taxes that I'm excited about is, did you know that we're going to have a great show for you today?
Talk to me.
We have a new theme here on the
Okay.
News team. We only tax 30% of your brain.
Oh, that's good.
You like that?
Yes.
Yeah, the whole 70%, they can multitask, they can text their
Yeah.
friends, and still watch the show at the same
That's all
time.
we're really capable of.
We have a special guy this day.
Yeah.
A special guest.
Yeah.
He's going to teach us about all types of tax things, all types about education. He's an IQ doctor.
An IQ doctor.
He's a doctor of IQs.
A doctor of intelligent quotes.
Yes, he's
Yes.
going to be here today.
I like it.
And did you know that California has one of the, speaking of taxes, the highest taxes on gasoline?
This does not surprise me.
Second highest taxes in the whole nation. 69%.
No, it's not 69%.
Well, if I have a whole dollar,
69 cents on the dollar. I guess it's 69%.
that would be the math.
That would work.
That's it.
I don't like that.
Every gallon, 69 cents. But I don't mind.
Why don't you? What do you mean you don't mind?
Well, I kind of
You're more excited and happy about taxes than I've ever seen a human being. This makes no sense to me.
because I figured out a way to beat the tax system.
What do you mean beat the tax? You're going to go to jail. You're one of these guys. You're going to go to jail.
No, I beat the tax
You got to
system.
pay.
Well, I don't pay taxes.
Huh.
I tithe the government.
You tithe the government.
Yeah, I give them their 30%, plus when I buy gas, I tithe it to the state.
Okay, tithing is usually 10%. Even Jesus only wanted 10.
I know, but here's the good part.
All
See,
right.
when I go to my accountant, I pretend he's my priest. Because I tell my accountant things I don't tell my priest.
Gotcha.
And he forgives me.
All right.
Anyway, so I write my checks and I feel good.
Yeah, forgive you if you write a check. So you're saying that you tithe instead of pay taxes, but you tithe to the government, and that's for your psychological health.
Right.
How's that working?
Not so good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so we got that going for us.
All right.
So what else is on in the news?
Well, taxes, a lot of things coming out as far as different ways to pay taxes or different ways to do it. And of course, Mr. Richie Buffett.
Not yet. Oh, Richie Buffett.
Yeah.
Who's Richie Buffett?
No, not Richie. He's rich.
Oh,
Mr. Richie.
Oh, yeah. Well,
The Buffett rule failed the Senate.
what's
That's
his
what I'm
name?
trying to tell you.
The cheeseburger in paradise.
That's
guy.
Jimmy Buffett.
I like him.
Yes. So the Jimmy Buffett tax,
Paradise makes me want to pay taxes.
the Margaritaville tax rule failed the Senate.
Oh,
Sorry about that.
why is that?
I don't know. It didn't work.
Oh, I know why. They read the Bible.
What?
Well, Jesus says the more you make, the less you have to pay.
He didn't say that.
Maybe that was Pharaoh.
You're tithing again. Pharaoh.
Anyway, a guy who has a solution to the problems that no one wants to listen to.
Yeah.
Mr. Pizza. Well, it's not pizza. It's the Godfather of pizza.
Oh, Mr. Pokey Poke.
Yeah, he's the
Yeah.
guy. He's the guy. Minus the fact that he forgot where he should be at night.
Exactly.
999.
Oh, Herman Cain. Well, he dropped out of the presidential
Well, we
race
gotta
a
meet
while
him
back,
last
but
week.
he's still
the guy.
still pushing this
Well,
999.
it is because it's 9% sales tax.
Yeah.
Or tithing.
Right.
9% what they call like national tax.
Oh,
and
the
9%
sales tax, the
business.
national sales
Yeah,
tax.
national sales tax.
All right.
So everyone's okay.
And he's still pushing
Mr.
it.
Kane, hi, Walter Rusker from the San Diego Community News Group.
Walter, nice to meet you, sir.
And I had a question. How did you come up with the 999 plan?
999 plan?
Yes, sir.
I have a outgrow them. That's what 999 will do.
Mr. Kane, I have the human issue shaking machine. You are the human shaking machine. Best of luck to you, sir, okay?
Thanks a lot. Enjoyed it. My pleasure.
God bless.
Yeah, I'm
Well, I have a
very
skill
proud
set.
of you. I'm very
Yes.
proud of you because you're getting a lot better access to people who almost mean something. I mean, that's pretty good. How did you get Herman Cain?
Well, it's funny you asked that. A couple weeks ago, for our fan base here at the Ugly News team, we had the Indianapolis Daytona 500.
I remember
It was
that.
the Daytona thing.
Yeah,
Remember the
that-
cars going right or they go left? I'm
they go-
dyslexic.
I don't know.
So I'd be a great driver.
You should.
Anyway, so we were trying to get the footage for the Daytona 500.
So that was your method was the same.
Yeah, I want to get a lot of sporting
You're gaining
things, 'cause,
access.
See, the Ugly News team, we yet haven't mastered sports, but as soon as we get some of those agreements,
Yeah.
we're going to be doing a lot of more sports.
Who wouldn't agree with us?
Yeah. Anyway, I talked to the Fox News team.
How'd that go for you?
Well, kind of like this.
Phone number. Today what we're trying to do is figure out how we get the rights to broadcast sporting events such as the Daytona 500. Let's see how it goes. Fox 5 News. How do I get to put your footage on the Daytona 500 on my show? Do you know? The phone number. KUSI News. They're a news station. Maybe they know. The newspaper group, can you hear me okay? Well, I called earlier and then I got disconnected. We do a weekly internet show and we wanted to find out how does one get the rights to show like sports footage, like for the Daytona 500 as an example.
I'm really not sure how that works. No.
Okay,
I know they're not quite in yet. It's kind of the in-between shifts. You can see if he'll have
thanks.
an idea for you. Yeah, hold on a second.
We're getting closer. It's still ringing. This is the news desk. No, I don't have a breaking story. Can you hear me? Can you hear me okay?
No, you're breaking up.
Let me try. Is that better, Paul? No, I'm not on the speakerphone. For my calls, I called earlier. How do I get the rights to show footage of the Daytona 500? I tried to call Fox. I was just wondering what you guys do.
If you want permission to use their video, you need to call Fox, not us.
I understand. I couldn't get a hold of them. I was wondering maybe if you guys, someone there could tell me who they contacted.
No, I doubt that. I think there's just probably an agreement.
All right.
Credit them or something.
All right. Well, Paul, thank you for taking the time. I'm sorry to bother you in your busy day. Well, there you go. Call Fox. That makes a lot of sense.
Hey, San Diego, where'd you get that Nissan?
Highway 5 on Mission Bay Drive. Pacific Nissan. Pacific Nissan.
Pacific Nissan. How could you miss us?
Oh, how about that?
Okay, it was impressive that you talked to
Journalism.
Herman Cain
Yeah, because of that interview.
the first time, which I think
I don't
is,
understand what you're talking about.
You didn't talk to him a week ago. You didn't even have the same facial hair. This was from
You
months
couldn't
back.
see my face. My face was turning towards Herman Cain. You
I
can't
saw it
see
in the
my...
reflection of his glasses. That was Walter from 3 months ago. You're recycling bits.
Well,
I'm just saying.
A lot of people haven't seen the show.
Not that it wasn't a good catch.
I think
it was.
much. Yeah. Anyway, Herman Cain first. Then Fox News told me
Right.
that I thought if I showed them the Fox News footage that they would give me more access to sports.
They didn't,
Not
did
so
they?
much.
No.
Speaking of access to celebrities,
Yes.
speaking of taxes, or I like to call it tithing, sometimes celebrities get in a little trouble.
Oh yeah. The
Like
guy
the-
that smokes a lot of weed.
Like that-
The one guy.
Who? Bob Marley?
No, Bob Marley's dead.
He's not available.
No.
No,
But
but
who's in
speaking of
trouble now?
music- I don't know. Who's in trouble is the Lionel Richie. He owes like $1.1 million in back taxes.
Say you.
Say me. Say it together, naturally. Yeah,
Oh,
apparently
sorry, I
what
don't know what that
happens is, like they get money, and when I was in the car business, right, I had a real good
Right.
month, and I got
Okay.
taxed like I made $500,000.
Because you had a great month, so the
No, I
tax
had a
you
great
on
week.
that.
Yeah,
Right.
so it messed up my whole taxes. So when you're on
Right.
tour, like the Lionel is,
Yeah.
you're doing really good, and then all of a sudden, I don't know how it happened.
He had a good 80s,
Yeah,
but now he owes.
yeah, now he's back. And his
Sad.
tax problem is your musical joy.
Yeah.
Isn't that great? But you know who doesn't have tax problems?
You.
Well, the three people that won the $656 million.
Who won that?
The guy.
What guy?
The three people. One of them from Maryland and Kansas.
Oh, the three that split the lottery.
They split the lottery.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what's exciting about that?
Eh,
That doesn't even pay for our national debt with his $15 trillion.
that's a lot of money.
Well, it was weird because when I was thinking about how do I, they give me all these analogies and how to
Yeah.
figure out the analogies.
Right.
So like one of them was if you took a 6-pack of soda
Okay.
and filled it up with sand, it would take 2,516 6-packs
If each grain of sand
to make
were
15
$1, 15 trillion.
trillion.
Yeah.
But I simplified it.
Right.
Yeah, I figured if a movie worked with me, it's like $10 a movie.
Sure.
That'd be like 1.5 movies I could go to.
1.5 million.
Trillion.
movies. Trillion movies?
I would go
I
to.
think it's million movies.
No, it'd be trillion. $10.
It's a
Just
bazillion
we move
movies.
the decimal.
How does
Doctor
that-
I.Q will help
Does
us.
that work? Yeah.
Well, it's not so bad. It's just I don't have the time to go to the movies. That's why I tithe.
It's a half-hour show. How are we going to do that?
I know, a lot of production value. Anyway, speaking of lotto winners, we have a secret formula of how you too can win the lotto.
Hey, San Diego, where'd you get that Nissan?
Highway 5 on Mission Day Drive. Pacific Nissan. Pacific Nissan.
Pacific Nissan. How could you miss us?
Before you go out, screen the scene with Wazillo.com. Don't waste time or money going out to a place that's not perfect for you. Wazillo.com has live video streaming from your favorite bars, taverns, pubs, clubs, and venues. Find a place you've yet to discover. Wazillo.com keeps your eye on the action. Save time by making sure where you're going is the spot where you want to be. Check out the atmosphere, see what bartender is working, and view the crowd. Save money by finding coupons and check out the food and drink specials. Before you go out, screen the scene with Wazillo.com.
And at this time, we would like to thank our sponsors, Pacific Nissan, Click Elite, and of course, Niche Foods Orange Cream Cookies. Because without them, there's no reason to tide. It's like we have a job.
Well, almost.
Yeah.
I work for cookies. This is the thing. I don't worry about taxes Because, well, number one, I just filed my 2010.
Good practice. Yeah, you
Got
said that
around to
earlier
it.
in the show.
And did I mention that already? No, I'll edit and post. And I don't really have a job, so
Are you
I
going
don't
back
have
to school?
I don't have to.
You can go back to school.
Go back to school and get a new career. That's what I need to do.
You can learn how to be an entrepreneur.
Huh?
Yeah, apparently, according to the San Diego Community Newspaper Group, entrepreneur is a new degree that you can get there at the colleges. So instead of like applying for a job that doesn't pay or you can't get, you can now tell people you have a job just being an entrepreneur. And one of the greatest ways to be an entrepreneur is to get into the entertainment business.
Oh,
that's right.
a great way.
Cable networks are exploring into original programming, just like the San Diego Community News Group's Ugly News Team. Don't just tell a friend, tell a stranger. But here's the best part. Before you go right onto the big screens, what you need to do is find a great production company, just like Wazillo Media. Wazillo Media can help you and your dreams come true of being an entertaining entrepreneur. But let's say entertaining is not for you. Let's pretend you have a special skill like you like to teach people things.
Yes.
You know what you can do as an entrepreneur? Apparently, hotels are now offering classes at their hotels.
Classes at hotels on how to...
That's correct. Like in Palm Beach, they're having a surfing class. There you go. And in, I think, Chicago, they're teaching people how to teach, kids how to behave.
What?
Yeah, but the best one is at the James Hotel. They're teaching you how to mix mixed drinks. You can get a class in mixology. So there you go, entrepreneurs. Go to the bar, screen the scene. Hold on. Get your mixology on. How about that, huh?
They don't want to pay a bartender, so they're going to teach the clients how to make their own drinks.
That's pretty much
That's a scam.
But here's the best
That's
part.
good.
Here's the best part. It's in New York, so you get the highest gas tax at 69.6%.
Ooh, they're just a little better than we are.
Oh, yeah. Which is great for the Herman Cain thing, because then you only have to pay the difference of 2.4% to get the 9%.
How does that work with your priest?
I'm not really sure. It's all tithing. Hey, you know what I want to see? I want to see more ways to win the lotto so we can become better entrepreneurs.
Hey, San Diego, where'd you get that Nissan?
Highway 5 on Mission Day Drive. Pacific Nissan. Pacific Nissan.
Pacific Nissan. How could you miss us?
Before you go out, screen the scene with Wazillo.com. Don't waste time or money going out to a place that's not perfect for you. Wazillo.com has live video streaming from your favorite bars, taverns, pubs, clubs, and venues. Find a place you've yet to discover. Wazillo.com keeps your eye on the action. Save time by making sure where you're going is the spot where you want to be. Check out the atmosphere, see what bartender is working, and view the crowd. Save money by finding coupons and check out the food and drink specials. Before you go out, screen the scene with Wazillo.com.
And we are back here at the Ugly News Team. How about that? And of course, it's time for the Each Food Special Guest of the Week. Ladies and gentlemen, Doctor I.Q. and his daughter, Sherry. How are you?
Hi.
Welcome
How
to
are
the
you?
show, sir.
Thank
Welcome to the
you.
Ugly News Team. Sherry, welcome.
Thank you. I'm
Welcome.
a smart one.
Thank you. Real quick, what do you think about the are they amazing?
Amazing.
You know what? Commercial is one of the great ways to make money so you can pay taxes in the future.
I'm not going to give these back. I'm going to eat the whole box.
Give a pitch for the cookies there.
These are fantastic. These lemon cookies, are absolutely fantastic. And I would share with you, but there will be none left by the
It would
time
be
the
so
show's
funny
over.
if she was holding an orange box.
Well, but here's the best part. You can get them right there at the Walmart. Not a sponsor yet, but maybe they will be. So, Dr. I.Q.
Yes.
You have a history. This is not a new thing.
I have a history.
Yes, you do. You started broadcasting when, how long ago?
52 years ago.
And you was in Chicago.
It was in Chicago.
And you were on the Polka station or something you were showing.
No, that was at Trenton, New Jersey. That was
Oh, nice people.
Yeah.
So anyway, share a little bit about your story and how you got into IQ.
Well, very quickly, I got out of Northwestern University, and I walked into the largest radio station in Chicago, and I said, here I am. And they said, fine, come back in 20 years. So I worked my way through different markets, and I did mornings for quite a while for Top 40 and country. And then I went into
You
news.
used to do country.
I did.
Yeah.
You liked it.
I'm still cleansing that out.
I was going to say.
It's very good.
Still cleansing.
Okay, keep going.
All right, so finally I moved into news because it was a more stable job than morning man.
Just like the Ugly News team, very
Oh, dear
stable.
God.
Remember, we only tax 30% of your brain thanks to the fine folks at Pacific Nissan. Click Elite, and of course, Wazillo Media.
I bought a car from
Of
Pacific
course, on the
Nissan.
other hand, you don't pay 30% on most
No, it's a
stations
cube.
pay.
Oh, that's good.
That's true. But anyway,
Perfect.
Have the shag carpet.
I did that for a long time, and I covered some bad stuff.
Right.
Some Vietnam stuff, some race riots, some things that I still think about sometimes that I wish I'd never seen.
Right.
And I got to a point where I said, this is enough of the dark side. I want to do something that's fun. And 7 years ago, I hooked up with my daughter, Sherry.
Who's
and
12.
We restarted the Quiz Kids.
Now, the Quiz Kids was an original show back in the 50s?
Back in the, actually in late 40s, early 50s, it was a CBS show. And the gentleman that had started it died. His widow sold the rights.
Hold on. Entrepreneurs bought it for $1. How about that for a lotto ticket winning?
And only lost 100,000.
And that's a whole other story. Speaking of that, we have one more final lotto bit. We're going to come back with Doctor I.Q, his daughter Sherry. And they're going to quiz our knowledge on 8th grade intelligence.
On cookies.
We'll do 7th grade, okay?
7th grade.
I'm sorry. That sucks. I think it's coffee out. Excuse me.
Hey, San Diego, where'd you get that Nissan?
Highway 5 on Mission Day Drive. Pacific Nissan. Pacific Nissan.
Pacific Nissan. How could you miss us?
Before you go out, screen the scene with Wazillo.com. Don't waste time or money going out to a place that's not perfect for you. Wazillo.com has live video streaming from your favorite bars, taverns, pubs, clubs, and venues. Find a place you've yet to discover. Wazillo.com keeps your eye on the action. Save time by making sure where you're going is the spot where you want to be. Check out the atmosphere, see what bartender is working, and view the crowd. Save money by finding coupons and check out the food and drink specials. Before you go out, screen the scene with Wazillo.com.
We want you on
And welcome back to the Ugly News team.
We're talking here.
What's very interesting, if you could see behind the screen, the scene, we've learned some new things. You say you have a new device that helps you with screen the scene. What is that product?
It's called a CPS.
I see.
CPS, what does that stand for?
Doesn't matter. We're getting into IQ. If you have a question what it is, you can email us at uglynewsteam@cox.net. Anyway, sir, I'm ready to test my intelligence, see if I'm as smart as a 7th grader.
All right. Are
Let's
you ready?
go. I'm ready.
All
No. We don't have no copyright infringements with
No,
that.
wait.
No, we have none.
I'm the only one that will be able to decide that.
That she's the judge. You know.
All right, let's go.
So you better be
Ready?
nice to me. These cookies are
I
doing a good
understand.
job. Okay.
Here's our first question.
Years ago, Nathan Hale was hung.
Yes.
What was the last thing he
Hung
said
how?
before they hung him?
Ronald Reagan.
No.
Well,
you
I
want to
think
give it a
that-
try?
He could
Yeah.
be
It's
close.
always Ronald Reagan.
Wait, he could be close. That's close.
Ronald Reagan. What did he say?
He was hung
Last thing he
out.
said?
Yeah.
It's a little tight.
In here.
I know what he said. Something like, something like, "Hey, if I only had one life to give to my country."
And then he said Ronald Reagan.
And I'm stoked.
You're stoked.
You know what? I
Is that
think it
kinda what
was,
it is?
wasn't it? Please don't.
You're close.
Please
Please
don't.
don't.
All right,
Please
here's-
don't.
What is it? Hold on. Does anyone at home know?
I vote please don't.
30%
Please
of your brain.
don't.
What's it? What is it?
Please.
The answer was please don't. No, see, it was I regret that I have but one life to give for my country.
Big brain on Brad.
Well, you sort of said that.
I couldn't. Well, I
You sort of-
paraphrased it.
you
I
sort of said
Spicoli'd it.
All right, give us another
I
one.
don't
right,
think
I'm ready.
Saddam said
Give us
that.
another
All right, but we need some quiz music. Do you know the music?
Da, da, da,
Okay, good. Here we go. Final.
Here we go.
Question 2.
During the 20s, there was something that was very illegal throughout the United States. Today, it could probably be found in your home. What is it?
KY jelly.
I have some in my purse.
I don't.
What do you think it is?
I don't know. All of a sudden, I'm the KY jelly middleman.
no,
I
I
don't
know
know
what it is.
It
I know
comes
what it
in-
is.
You
I know
have
what
to
it
have
is.
that for the CPS.
I know what it is. I know what it is.
Yes.
Aspirin.
No.
Ronald Reagan.
Turkey based.
No. Alcohol. Alcohol.
Rubbing
Alcohol.
Patron.
Oh yeah, that's
Our
right.
sponsor.
The Al Capone said that's how the Kennedys got their money, bootlegging. No taxes in bootlegging.
Ahem.
Well, that.
Hey, final question.
They
We
don't
got to
pay
wrap
taxes
this
anyway.
up. We're here with Doctor I.Q. Right? Doctor I.Q. Where else can people see you and find all your work?
Actually, only if you invite me back. Other than that, I'm just out of work like the rest of you.
Dr. IQ could become a fixture in your home. Give us a fan page. Check us out on the Facebook. Bing. We want to thank our fine folks at Pacific Nissan, Click Elite, and of course, Wazillo Media. Final question.
Final question is, who invented trickle-down economics?
Oh, that's Ronald Reagan.
That's right.
I knew it. If you give Ronald Reagan enough chances, if you ever play Trivia Pursuit,
That's what it is.
Ronald Reagan's right. Ladies
It
and
was
gentlemen,
actually his wife.
we want to thank you for joining us on week 12 here of Lucky to be in San Diego.
Becoming a real news team. We just bought a new van. It's kind of a commuter van. Actually, it's an old, mail van, but it delivers the news. We have a soundboard and microphones and what else do we have? Paper clips. And we got scooters. We got 2 scooters. We got a red one and a gold one, which gives us the best gas mileage for news. Where other news teams are burning and making their carbon imprint, we're saving the environment. We're kind of green, but.